Yeah, man. Blessed be the name of the Most High. Jah. Rastafari, Mighty little wicked again, Give thanks and praise. I wish each and every one out there feeling blessed and not upset, So, I'm come and give you a sketch in the under, guys. So, I'm flex, Of give you a sketch, big sense, also nonsense. You feel? You want to name, try to speak the English language. You see that big sense out of nonsense. You feel me? You're going to. It seems like I ain't speaking this English language too good. Cause so many things I say like somebody don't understand me. Like I'm speaking a different language. Can't speak my own language cause I don't know it. It's already beating out of me and giving me this language. We know this language is a very ups and down language. Got a whole lot of depth behind it. You feel me? See, cause a whole lot of people really die when you think about this language. It's a dangerous language. But this is the language I got. But it seems like I can't speak the language too good. And sometimes I can't even understand it neither. Because sometimes yes became no and no became yes. Seems like in certain mouth, it speak different from certain mouth. Like say for instance now, the COVID-19 and call it, the diseases is going around, right? So it says killing off all other folks. So I'm listening to this thing. They say they got vaccination, and it's supposed to cure it. But this one say no, it ain't no good, and that one say yes, it's good. So I said, so what? And these folks is the one who teach us about English, does it? So I say, what's going on here now? Is it good or is it bad? I look for one of them. I say, well, we have to make a choice. Well, I ain't gonna do that. Well, I maybe do that because anything you do, you're following someone else. Because they will give us advice and they will give you two advice. Like say they just throw it up in the air and say, anyone you feel like follow, you follow. You know it? Because so the thing said. So I said, man, I can't understand this language, man. And they teach us to us and they come like we don't speak it too well. Because we keep robbing one another and killing one another. If you beg for your life, we still end up getting killed. So I said, if police stop up and say, officer, I ain't do nothing, you lay down, I ain't do nothing, they beat you up. Come like say they don't understand what you say. You say, I don't do that, you still get, people gonna get killed too. And we speak in the said language. So I wonder why teach us this language. And when we speak it, it come like you can't understand it, like we speak in a different language. This is a country of America. We call it America. We speak one language in this country. But it seems like to some people it's watered down, it's not strong. For some people got it stronger, and some people got it weaker. But it is said language. Some language make we up top. You see, it's the language, enough man say, oh man, own the land. Ain't no man own no land. No man can own no land. Tell them say liquor wicked say that. The only thing a man own is the language. Cause they can live from here, go say in the Middle East, the land still here. But they gone in the Middle East with their language. They speak their language, but the land ain't going away. Unless you put some dirt in your pocket and carry with you. But it's a language. But to me, they don't give me the right one. They don't teach me the fully equipment language. I'm speaking, but nobody heard me. They don't listen. I said, don't do that. They still do it. I said, what the hell? And the next man said, don't do it. They start. They don't do it. I said, what the hell? That's it. So enough people say something I go ups and down now. See it? Like say the religion thing. See it? But I said this is I call it a dangerous language. It's a killer language. Because if you talk about language, the most dangerous language you can think about is the English language. Because, the pirate them come with it. So enough people get killed after this language. Yeah. Enough people get killed for even learn it too. Enough people still get killed though they even learn it. So it's a dangerous language. So if you's a Christian now and you pray to this language, just pray to God and you speak in this way, where they goes and kill so many innocent people. And God then listen to you and you say, well, your prayer ain't doing that. Trust me, man. If you ask, if you use, it come like you're using the devil tool to talk to God. Let's put it like that. Because this is a very dangerous language, you know. The only man you can speak to for this language is the Supreme Court. You can go up there and speak to the Supreme Court for change. Make sure you, when you say yes, yes mean yes and no mean no, come from the said mouth. Not because you look like that and you look like that. You still speak the same language. And them have to change the language so you can get an equal right speaking the said language. Because we eat the said food, no problem. Go to the said school, but learn different meaning. So we need to understand. I need to understand the English language. That's me, you know. People be killing one another for nothing. Because they don't understand each other. You feel me? Because if you understand each other, you never kill each other. You can learn from one another. And we can learn, teach one another nothing because we're learning ourselves. Because our language is gone and we're learning a different language. Up to who live in America, you know, the white and the black, all we learning the language, you know. Because it's the first time, you know, this country was only for different language preach and it come down to one. So who they we still learn how to get along. And they said language I put us in jail and they said language I put us in the grave. Because you know, if you speak and say, hey, I'm hungry, beg you some food, and you got food in our give. And I said, I'm broke, beg you money in our get it. Sometimes some man will give you, some man will give you, and I said, because I said, you have to learn the love and the strength. To me, they give me the weakest part of the language. Certain nation got the weakest part of the language. That's why they're so weak. Because the aid of the language, English language is money. Nothing else. If you the better you speak it, the more money you have. The proper you speak it, the more money you have. And you show up on next man with, when you speak it too good, so they don't have too much money. You call them get to on this. But we are learning all this to understand this language. And we're making so many mistakes because we don't know about it. And if the Supreme Court leader not back us and make everyone know, say yes is yes and no is no. Because sometimes you don't do the crime, but you still do the time. Because when you go to the court and tell them say you don't do it, but the more you come out, them don't believe you. And the next man, them believe him. So, you know, this language, they teach us and beating our foot parents to us. They need to make sure when you say yes, some people know that is yes. When you say no, some people know that is no. They have to learn how to understand the language when you speak it, like you're speaking a different language, like you're speaking in tongues, like some Christians say, boy, you know, if you speak in tongues, you don't see it, because them know say the language saying godly. This is not a godly thing. It's a very dangerous thing. Okay, who makes you know and that's when teach us, and it's a very dangerous language. A murder and killer and destroyer. This a language is. So you know, all America, the land you say, you know, speak English. Who live on top of speak English. You maybe say, where do the Rasta talk about? That's how you go. So a only man can change it, you know, at the head of the English language, you know. No God or nothing, you know. At the head of the English language, the big quote them, you know. And them the man can change it and make sure you got the right face saying this. A man no kill you and tell lie upon you and then believe that the man they I not believe you. And all of we then I said country. All of we speak the said language. But they come like say the understanding is different. And I know understand that. That's why Rastaman stay in the hills, you know. Yeah man, Rastaman stay up in the hills because I know say it's a tricky world, you know. And they trick you by the word you speak. So, you know, if you don't speak, a man don't know who is. Because if a man go to the Middle East and go and beard and let out and cover in place and not speak the word, they're not going to know him. You see it? And if you speak English and go African and you don't know speak nothing, you're blending part, do anything African, they're not going to know who he is. As soon as you start speak, them know, say, boy, you come from a different part of the earth, you know, see it? An English speaking thing, you know, see it? So Rastaman just cool and have him surrounding and preach, talk to him people them, follow his lead, because you know Babylon system. They teach us certain things and when we talk it, they come like say, in a right, see it. Still wrong. Try for best to do the right and still end up doing wrong. Get the wrong stick all the time. Cause the English language is money. You know, have a reach nowhere else more money. No further no they feel it. Cause it's not the language of the land. It's the language of the man's or the woman's, not of the land. Can't speak to the trees. And they understand. Cause they go for movements. Like the animal, they go for movements. But the language of the land is for the man. Every man on top of the earth have their own language. See it? A man can praise to a man. I look up and know Christian and everything, but I show an example. How can a man pray to a man who don't speak English language? And him understand you. But when the Chinese man come and talk to him like we can't understand what the hell him say. Oh, that really work. Sometimes we just wonder how that work, because, it's the language. You have to understand each other. If I go to a man and start talking, can I do a fat young man? The man I go look at the man and say, what the hell am I say? See it. But I say, where I said, sir? I say, what's going on? And I say, good morning. It's 7 different ways to speak English, but every man knows that someone say, slow it down a little bit. If you start Jamaican, it's a slow it down a little bit. I don't understand. Slow it down, but you slow it down and they understand you because you speak in English language. Well, it speak better. To me, it's a one-sided thing. Everything certain people get the shitty end of the stick. To me, because if you go in the bank and get a loan, because say the language is for money now. This English language appear money, diamond, gold, a thiefing, call it a thiefing language, see it. So if you go in the bank and you try to get a loan, you talk till your ass fall off, sweat, and you ain't qualified for the loan. But if you write down the said thing on a piece of paper, give it to a next man with a different face, and tell him to go in the bank and repeat this. You write down and say if you do that to the bank manager or who him talk to, I bet him go in there and say that and get the loan. And him say the said words, but they come from a different mouth. But are the said thing. So you see, we speak the language, and certain things is wrong and certain things is right, but are the said thing. Like they say yes, yes, so a man say I know, take if you know, but if the next man say yes, I yes. So me don't understand it. So me try if you understand the English language because me confused. See, the people them a kill them one another. Prime Minister said this, government has said that, president has said that, one side has said this, one side has said that. That is a mix up thing and we have to sit down in the middle to make a choice. Well, which one of them should I follow? One say don't do that, next one say don't do it, and next one say do it. You caught up in the middle car, if I make this choice, this one will go mad, vex with me. And if I make that choice, that's one will vex me. Sometimes you have to just say, man, I'm neutral. I put it in neutral, The boat rocking the way you want to rock, you just neutral it up with the seed car, and figure out your own see and just neutral up and figure out my way out, is it? Because, it's a very confusing thing, see? So any man check say, then can get for the aid of the English language and change what's going on by praying to some being. Now, you have to take it to the higher court. The man who made the language. This is not God language. This is a language of the mankind. And this is just one kind. You have different language where different mankind speak. But if we speak the English language, we speak the English language. And this is a pirate language. The original gangster language. That's why so much people, so much killing and sit go on when they must speak them language. And man, I wonder what go on. It burn in your system, man. It come like some dangerous thing, But you have to learn how to understand it, and you have to get the big head and to change the rules. Make the rules go for each and every one who live on the land yourself. Who speak the language, make the rule go for each and every one. Not the one who look dark and the one look light. Everyone have to go for the rules, go for everyone live on this land. You know, see, cause it don't make no sense we speak and you can't understand me, and we still getting killed. Our fourth parents getting killed speaking this thing and still getting killed. Now in the new world we still speaking the language and still get like say you don't understand certain people know. Understand. When you say yes, you mean no, you like a upside down opposite thing I go on, you see? So I reach out for all the big guys them out there, you know, see? We are kill innocent people, like say them not understand English language. And you're in a force to protect the innocent and you can't understand them. You need to leave the force alone. You need to get you a different job. You ain't doing the job right. You destroy people, you don't understand English. You understand a different language, so you have to get a job where speak different language. Okay, if I want to say don't do this and you do it, that means say you don't understand the language. You feel me? You need to get you a different job. And to all who say money belongs to them, money not belongs to them, you know. Cause money not belongs to them. You borrow money. Who say they have money, you borrow money, you know. You borrow it. Because the one who own in the face on the planet already. You borrow it. Because if you go back in the bank, you know, because they can't lose. The one who control the thing can't lose, you know. This one who speak English, you know, than that guy, they make the rule, you know. Because they have the higher court, you know, and if you say this will go on, you know, it will go on, you know. You know, see it? Because if you want God, you can't find God anyway, because you just go sleep and dream. That's when you're in your world by yourself. That's a world where you control the dream. When you dream, that's a fair part of the land. And if you know if you manage your dream, like a great man said, if you know yourself while you're dreaming, it's just like say, you're in yourself, but you're out of yourself, but you understand what's going on. And can protect yourself, understand yourself in the dream world, so you can be a perfect being on the land. That's it. But someone don't understand himself nowhere, you know, see it? But you have to understand, say, this is a very unstable language we're speaking. So enough man believe in the dirty part of the language, you know. Enough people can come tell it, because we don't understand, you know, enough people can come tell all a man some bag of this and that, and then believe it. Because, you know, it's upset language. They believe anything, they believe what they want to believe. They not believe the good thing, they believe the bad thing, you know, see, because, you know, look at excitement and, you know, because the English language, you know, not going to believe the truth. Even in a world, you tell a man, say, me not do it, they not going to believe it. You, man say, boy, you thief, you commit a crime. They say, no, sir, me not do it. They not going to believe you. Depend upon if the man will say you do it, have a different complexion. They not going to believe it. If you don't believe, when our said complexion talk the language, and we against one another, who we are going to believe that the next man? That's why a man say, a wise man once say, you know, we all need each other. He say, Ras, back in the days, in the slavery days, them say, certain man need certain man to farm the land, grow the food, and make sure everything alright, and teach them local culture and make sure everything alright, and you know, back in the slavery days. But in these days now, it's switched. Now we need, like I said, the white need the black in the slavery days. No, we need the white to teach us the right way to speak the English language. Because if a man start a business, you come like you not talking too much, because for your business of good on and for next man business I rise up and you speak the said language. But certain people now listen. Come like say, you sound like you speak it, but you come like say when you come out, you must say come out different. You don't feel me? So you know, we need one another to learn about the circle of us. And don't say no man no own no land. Because man can't take land going nowhere with him. If I own piece of land, so I stay at Jamaica, I own piece of land at Jamaica. I go to England, I go carry my land, go to England with me. I either go to Jamaica. You can't own no land, man. Land the way there. Land own itself. You just live on land. All you own is the language you speak on top of the land. And that just go for the human being, not for the animal. Some animal you can't train them to understand your language. That are the one where you train. But what I do there, you don't understand that. But every Englishman, when you speak an English language, okay, if you're Jamaica and England or America, when you say yes, a man know, so you say yes. No, a man know what you say, but them not do what you say. Them know the language, but they come like say them know the understanding no perfect. So man say, when you said you don't do certain things, you come like say the understanding no perfect. So as I say, we need to get this thing right. Cause you know see, even the diseases that kill old people. One I said this, one I said that. One said the vaccination good, one say bad. You know see it? So they might confuse the nation back and forth. War, one say war good, one say war no good. No war no good, nothing. Killing up innocent people no good. Me no care how you take it. Because of the English language is a killing language, you know, a killer, you know. Trust me, it's a language of killer, man. He will kill you dead. And if he says something they don't like, then come find and they will all go and kill. They say, what you talk about? That's where the language stands, that's it. So we have to learn how to balance it. That's it, because, you know, how the world are going on now, you have to take care of yourself. Sometimes you have to take with yourself for all the messing. Because one I said this, one I said that. You have to take with yourself. I learn to balance yourself in the nature of the earth. Balance yourself in Rastafari. I learn to pray to the earth Almighty through Rastafari. Because you see how the English language destroy the earth little by little. Each one I say this and that and you upset, you confuse the brain. You don't even know what is what and what is what. Even so many people dying, dropping like flies, sick in the hospital, full up. And still these guys, ups and downs, do this is good, and the same thing they say is good, it is bad. This one over here say it is bad, don't do it. So, you know, who we supposed to believe? You know, see that we just sit out there, guys. Sometimes you have to just believe in Rastafari. Because he's the way. He will lead you through the path of righteousness. And now we learn to beat this dangerous language in our system. And if you look and listen how they roll it, they even fight against one another with the language. When they see each other without language, they maybe hug up one another and be action is friend, but the language they speak for years to listen to is very confusing. Sometimes you have to learn the way and Rastafarize it. Because you see the English language is dangerous. This is not the God language of the gods. So if you pray to the gods, you can't kill her in the said language and pray to God with the said language. No, sir. That no work for me. You can't go murder around 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 man, bomb up every amount of man, this and I say the said words and come back and go in a church and jump on with the said words, with the said language. No, sir. Me not believe so. Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. And I, the way, the truth. The Babylon want to come tell we say a lie we are tell and try to kill out any amount. But we still have spring up. Because they can't shut we out. They trim up and they lick out. Even when I try to tell us how to be Rastaman with words. Because we know some English words, you know. It's tricky. It's dangerous. We don't listen to that language because I kill that. A whole heap of people dead to learn that. And still are dead. Animal learn that. So Rastafari the way, the truth and the light, and tell the ball and then say, stick to your language. You learn because you love it so much. Now come tell me how Rastafari flex. Because you don't know nothing about this. We don't care who vex. That's it, thing said. A Rastafari we are say. KOD then them vex. Truth way to go. Our language we are learn. And I say this. We need to take ourselves from Babylon words. Because certain people, them buy things. Evil, them religion, them buy it. We need to take ourselves from all them books. And learn our own way. Because they want them turn so much of our young soldier them in a crook. With them tricky English language. But we don't understand it. And look how long that digging away and we still. As soon as a man know to speak it and I get the words in to a nation, you know, I get it in and make them kind of understand it, I put it for them way so they can understand the language. Little after that, you see him get killed. And everybody gone back to the same old idiot ways. You know, see? Like say, the teaching where you get in, from the man who teach that get killed, you come like say, on the dust, gone. So all that teaching go in vain, and still a kill and no know nothing about the English language. How much are we are going to die before we understand to speak these words and see if it's strong or weak. I get away from it. So the mighty little wicked say, blessed be the name of the Most High, Rastafari, the mighty little wicked gone.